In a world that's always moving, boredom has become an endangered state. In fact, most people haven't experienced true boredom in years, if not decades. But what if boredom wasn't a waste of time? What if it's exactly what we need to unlock our deepest creativity and wisdom? In today's world, we view boredom as something to be avoided, something that has no place in our lives. But by removing boredom, we also eliminate the space where all meaningful things can grow. And most of us don't even realize it's gone. There's a reason the best ideas come in the shower. It's in those moments of boredom that our minds are free to wander. And it's that freedom that sparks our most creative thoughts. In 1986, Andrew Wiles locked himself in a room to solve one of mathematics' greatest unsolved problems. For 7 years, he worked in isolation. But those years weren't filled with breakthroughs. Most of the time was spent reflecting on the problem, letting it become a part of him. Those 7 years were true boredom. Wiles couldn't solve that problem today, not because the mathematics would be harder, but because the conditions that made it possible no longer exist. He needed 7 years of uninterrupted space, the kind of space that only comes when you're bored enough for your mind to dive deeper. And that's the problem. We don't have that anymore. Boredom isn't the absence of things to do. It's the presence of unstructured time. It's when your mind has nothing external to cling to, so it starts reaching inward. It asks questions you forgot existed. It builds worlds inside itself. This is where everything begins. In 1930, Bertrand Russell warned that a generation unable to endure boredom would become a generation of small people, cut off from the slow processes that make us human. He was watching the early stages of what we've now created, the complete removal of empty time. Every potential moment of stillness has been converted into another stream of information, flooding the space where our own thoughts should be growing. We think this makes us smarter or more productive, but something else is happening. We're becoming echoes of other people's ideas because we never sit still long enough to form our own. Kierkegaard spent his days walking the same streets, sitting in the same cafes, thinking the same thoughts over and over until they were no longer the same. He believed patience was essential, that some things only grow in waiting. His philosophy didn't come from distraction. It came from confronting boredom. Think about when your best ideas actually come, in the shower, on a long drive, right before sleep. What do all these moments have in common? Your hands are empty. Your mind is understimulated. You're bored. But what happens when boredom is replaced by constant stimulation? Look around. We're the answer. We've become reactive instead of reflective. We know more facts than any humans in history, but have fewer thoughts of our own. So what do we actually do? How do we bring boredom back into a world designed to eliminate it? This isn't really about becoming a monk. It's about understanding what we've lost and reclaiming it in small ways, until those small ways become big ones. Notice when you reach for distraction. Don't stop yourself, just notice. You're waiting somewhere, and your hand moves to your pocket. Feel the pull. That's your brain screaming for distraction because it's forgotten how to be quiet. For a while, it will feel uncomfortable, but you'll get used to it. You're just relearning how to be bored. Walk without headphones. No music. Just let your mind go wherever it wants. You'll notice truths that were always there but buried under noise. This is what you've been missing. These are the times when you truly live, just you and time, with no distractions. It's the only time you're truly yourself. The real problem isn't that we're not doing enough. It's that we're not being enough. We're not allowing ourselves to exist without justification, without proving ourselves, without constantly producing or improving. In the end, there is only one thing to remember. Sometimes the most important thing you can do is nothing at all.